Good evening and welcome to St. John's very first virtual concert, Faces of St. John's. Tonight we will be joined by musicians from St. John's, past and present, from music directors to cantors to instructors of music and arts to open mic night performers to Friday happy hour performers. They have all come here together to bring you music that brings them joy in hopes that it'll bring you joy during this time of pandemic. Tonight's first performance will be by our very own music director, Gary Prettyman.
Oh, well, hello there. My name is Gary Prettyman, and it is my pleasure to be able to play for you. Considering these trying times in which we are living, I was hoping to present something that might lift your spirit and even bring you a smile. There is a composer whose piano music does this for me, even though I seem so serious when I'm playing his music. He lived in the late 1800s and early 1900s, and though he composed 2 opera and 1 ballet, he is best known for a particular style of music, and that style is called ragtime. He is considered to be the king of ragtime music, so you know him by the name of Tox Nilpaj. Oh, Scott Joplin, of course. I'm going to be playing 2 of his ragtime pieces. The first is the Pineapple Rag, and the second is the piece that earned him the title King of Ragtime, and that is a Maple Leaf Rag. but first, a scene change. I just wanted to thank you for the privilege of being able to play for you, and I hope you enjoyed these pieces and that they lifted your spirits, especially in the trying times that we're living in. By the way, did you notice the Easter egg that I've had in my video? My little buddy over here? Well, he's been waiting for me to finish playing so we can go fishing. So I'm about to go catch the big one. I'm wishing you all only the very best. God bless. Bye-bye.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jennine Burkwit, and I'm the Artistic Director and Cantor here at St. John the Evangelist. And I'm joined tonight by my husband, Kevin. And tonight we'll be playing a song called So Will I. I don't know about you, but I have different songs that trigger certain parts, certain times of my life. And this particular song has been so close to my heart during this time of pandemic and isolation and just everything that's been going on in the world over the last few months. And I know that every time I hear this song, it will always bring me back to this time and how it's comforted me through this time and how I hope it will comfort you. It speaks about creation. And again, during this time, I've noticed how much nature has been so important. Being able to get out in nature has been just one of the most valuable things during this time. And it allows me to see nature and creation through a different lens. Instead of this bad, uncertain world, I see it through this lens of it being God's creation, a window into the imagination and mind of God. and how he made it all good. So here is So Will I.
Before the beginning of time.
Our next performer has graced us with her beautiful voice and her great piano playing skills at our 5 p.m. Mass and at all of our Encounter on the Mountains. She's also been a frequent performer at our open mic nights as well as our Friday night happy hours. Please enjoy the music of Regina Fahey.
Hello, St. John's family. This is Regina Fahey. First of all, thank you so much for watching and tuning in to our virtual concert. I'm so honored to be a part of this collaboration between or amongst a lot of incredible musicians. Today I'm going to be playing You Speak by ASSAD. It's one of my favorite songs. I first discovered it during a time of great grief, but it comes from Mother Teresa's words, in the silence of our hearts God speaks, and we know that that we are nothing without him, right? So in the song it says, in the silence of my heart you speak. Also that God's love liberates us from the chaos of this world, and especially during a time like now, when there's a lot of chaotic things going on, I think that this song speaks volumes to putting your heart at rest and allowing God to whisper in the depths of our hearts. But we need first to open the eyes of our heart and open the ears of our soul. So I hope you enjoy.
You liberate me from my own noise and my own chaos, from the chains of a lesser love. You set me free. You liberate me
Our next two performers, you may have not seen their faces at St. John's for quite a while. They were here back when this cross was on our altar. They absolutely loved their time here at St. John's, and they were so loved. So please help me welcome our next two performers, Ellie Roberts, followed by Tom Oram.
Well, hello to all my friends at St. John the Evangelist Church. I miss you so much. In the 14 years that I was at St. John's, you are my family, and I still consider you my family. I pray for you every day. I miss you so much. But, here I am in New Bern, North Carolina, and I'm working for Christ Episcopal Church as the business manager, and it's been a wonderful, wonderful blessing to be in charge of this historic church established in 1715. It's been my joy to be there. I'm also working part-time as the music director at St. Paul's Catholic Church, which has been a real blessing for me. Building a choir is wonderful. And of course, during this time of COVID-19, it kind of makes it a little impossible, but we'll get through this together. We will get through this. And I just want to say what a pleasure it is to be with you this evening, and I look forward to the day when I can come and see you all again in person. I look forward to it with all my heart. I love you, I love you, I love you.
God bless
but now am found, was blind, but now I see. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
Why, St. John's, how you doing? Come on in. How are things? Yeah, really? Oh, that's great. Listen, let me take that coat for you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mhm. Maybe you should have a doctor look at that. Great. Hey, I might as well call you the grandparents, because let's face it, we all know you're not here to see me. I'm not even here to see me. I know you're here to see the children. And you know what? I'm okay with that. So, what did they do up there? Okay. So without further ado, before we clean up whatever that was, why don't we give you the kids? So let me reintroduce you to some of your friends. First of all, the matriarch, the beautiful Mrs. Martha Oram, and the author of these 4 masterpieces. You remember Susanna, but when we left, she was about 3.5. Now, she is 7.5.
Hello.
Hi, Zuzu. Then, he wasn't quite 1, and now he's 5, is David. Say hello, David.
Hello.
And you yet haven't met Mary Rose, who is 2.5 and doesn't need a governess. Say hello.
Hello.
And then our most recent addition is baby Beatrice, who came to us on Ash Wednesday. Hey, Beezy.
Easy, say hello. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Oh, look at that. She's already waving. Beatrice is the same age that Rosie... I'm always doing that. Beatrice is the same age that Zuzu was when we took her to Rome. So, now that we're finally coming out of all this and we're going back to our churches, we thought a good psalm we've been thinking of is Psalm 122. Let us go rejoicing to the house of the Lord. Here's my setting with my family. honored to share with you that the piano I'm playing is our family Steinway. I'm blessed to be the fourth generation to have it. It was recently gifted to me by my lovely and wonderful mother, whom I'm reluctant but willing to share with you joint custody of for a few months a year. I'll even throw my father in along with as a package deal, but gently throw. Speaking of, my mother, of course, is the one who is the reason I am not just here today, but be able to do what I am today. She's the one whose voice I heard from the days I was in utero. She's the one who made sure I had lessons. She's the one who talked me out of quitting. And I would be remiss if I didn't share her with you. This is a song we've always loved to do together. It's called Can't Help Lovin' That Man, from a Showboat the Musical, which has recently just turned 95 years old. This is Can't Help Lovin' That Man.
Oh, listen, sister, I love my mister now, and I can't tell you why.
been so great to share these few minutes with you. I hope you've enjoyed it, as well as my family and I. I'd like to leave you with the song I wrote for St. John's, specifically our wonderful adult choir, whom I miss very much. It's a setting of the words that St. Paul wrote to the Philippians in chapter 1. I thank God every time I remember you. When I think about Naples, I think of St. John's first and foremost. It's where my wife and I were wed, where our first 2 children were baptized, and where we spent many happy years. And I pray that St. John's stays well and good and continues to grow in holiness for years to come. From my family to yours, much love and many blessings. I thank God every time I remember you. I thank God every time I remember you. Give thanks to the Lord every time I remember you. I thank God for you whom I hold in my heart. I pray with joy every prayer that I say for you, thankful to God in every psalm that I sing for you, because of our partnership in grace in our Lord Jesus Christ. I am confident in this, that the Lord began our work and will bring it to completion in His time. But until the day of Christ, how I long with all my heart to be found pure and blameless on that day. I thank God every time I remember you. Give thanks to our Lord every time I remember you. I thank God for you whom I hold dear in my heart. I am confident in this, that the Lord began our work and will bring it to completion in His time. But until that day of Christ, how I long with all my heart to be found pure and blameless on His day. Yes, pure and holy, you and I thank God every time I remember you. Give thanks to our Lord whenever I remember you. I thank God in all of my remembrances of you. Thank you, God. Well, thank you for stopping by. Can you say thank you for stopping by?
Thank you for stopping by.
Fish and House guests after 3 songs, right? Oh, don't forget your coat. There you go. Oh. Friends don't dab elbows. Friends have to hug. Can you give them a hug? All right. Well, the Orams miss you, and we love you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Our next performer you might have seen perform right here at our Friday night happy hour at our Five Saints Cafe as Badger and Rose. Or you may have seen Sarah O'Brien singing as a cantor in our masses. So please join me in welcoming and enjoy the music of Badger and Rose.
Hello everyone. We miss you and we wish we could be there with you. We wanted to take you on a little road trip, even though we can't really travel right now. But this song is Carolina In My Mind by James Taylor.
In my mind, I've gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to lead me from behind? I've gone to Carolina in my mind. Karen, she's a silver sun. You just walk away and watch it shining. Watch her watch the morning come. The silver tear appearing now. I'm crying, ain't I? I've gone to Carolina in my mind. There ain't no doubt in no one's mind that love's the finest thing around. Whisper something soft and kind. Hey babe, the sky's on fire, I'm dying, ain't I? I've gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I've gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to get me from behind? Gone to Carolina in my mind. Dark inside the late last night, I think I might have heard the highway calling. Geese in flight and dogs that bite. Signs that might be over say I'm going, going, I'm going to Carolina in my mind. The Holy Ghost of others standing round me. Still I'm on the dark side of the moon. And it seems like it goes on like this forever. You must forgive me if I'm up and gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I've gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? I've gone to Carolina in my mind.
Our next two performers are both CYO, CAO, music and arts instructors here at St. John the Evangelist. They have taught many adults and children how to play piano, guitar, and sing. Regina Baier has also been a major part of our contemporary mass band, a cantor, and a part of our open mic nights. Keith Cute has taught piano and guitar classes and has also helped with our summer camps here. Please help me welcome our next two performers, Regina Baier, followed by Keith Cute.
Hello, my name is Regina Baier. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and healthy during this quarantine, and that you enjoy my rendition of Honeybee by The Head and the Heart.
Honey
Mic Nights here at St. John's would not be a success if not for performers like our next one. Not only has she been a hit at our open mic nights with her sing-alongs, but she's also helped us with our contemporary mass and as a cantor here at St. John's. Please enjoy our next performer, Jillian Lurlano, singing The Rose by Bette Midler. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed this virtual concert so far, but it's not over yet. We still have 2 more performers left to go. Our next performer, Gabriella Fry, has graced us with her cantoring and with many concerts here at St. John's. She will be performing the Ave Maria with our choir recorded from a previous concert. Well, our time here is coming to a close. I hope you've enjoyed this concert, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our performers, all of our past and present musicians that have come together to bring you music that fills them with joy, in hopes that it filled you with a little bit of joy during this difficult time. And thank you for taking the time to watch our performance, to allow us to do what we love. Without you, we would have no one to perform for. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our last performer. Pa Todd and Pa Todd Jr. have been an integral part of St. John's from its earliest days. One of our past music directors and now currently the music director at St. Agnes, he brings his music all over Southwest Florida and internationally as well. Please enjoy our final performance by Pa Todd and Pa Todd Jr.
Hi everybody! Hi everybody! Hi St. John the Evangelist, how are you guys? Miss you a lot. Hope you enjoyed the music that PJ and I performed for you. We can't wait till we see you again very soon at St. John's.
I'm sorry we can't be with you in person, but we just got a couple of our favorite performances to share with you, and hope you guys enjoyed them. And we're looking forward to seeing you again real soon. God bless you guys, and take care.
Take care. Have a great summer. We love you guys so much. Bye-bye now.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without questions or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world, it will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with the Lord's ounce of courage to reach the unreachable, the unreachable, the unreachable.
Well, sometimes I like to do popular songs and change the words a little bit. And so does Pastor B. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of God's imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into His imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of His creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. With Jesus in your life, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with God's imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. Yes, there's a place for us, a time and place for us, peace and quiet and open air waits for us somewhere. There's a time for us. Someday there'll be a time for us. Time together with time to spare. Time to learn and a time to care. Someday, somewhere, we'll find a new way of living. With our Lord, there's a way of forgiving. Somewhere, there's a place for us, a time and a place for us. Just hold God's hand and we're halfway there. Hold His hand and He'll